let's go into a little self-diagnostic here. Our end result goal is that you have a high-fee expert business. A high-fee expert business has the following components: better clients, bigger deals, higher fees. What does that mean? That we're going to stabilize your ability to get better clients consistently. We're going to move you upstream and strengthen your ability to close bigger deals with greater levels of depth, duration, and detail for every client that you work with. And we are going to elevate your fee structure to a premium position. Stabilize, strengthen, elevate. If you love that, type in SSE. Type in SSE in the question box. Stabilize, strengthen, elevate. Stabilize, strengthen, elevate. SSE. If you're loving what I'm laying down here, pop SSE in the question box. And I love seeing those. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. How do we do that? Piece number one, stabilized marketing. Moving you away from generalist, moving you towards a specialist. The mantra here is generalists, experts win on value, specialists win on value, generalists die on price. And we need to make that move. Then we go into stronger sales, meaning moving from sporadic, once in a while, getting lucky, to a consistent, reliable, repeatable sales process, a sales machine that you install in your business. So you have a rich flow of leads, prospects, sales conversations, and sales. And then systematic growth. Systematic growth to move you off of that incremental curve and get you onto the exponential curve. Now, if you're missing the marketing piece, you might have great sales, you might have great growth plans. Problem there is you're a best kept secret. You're a big secret in your industry. You do great work for the clients that you manage to get, but no one else even knows your name. If you're missing the sales part, you've got the marketing and you've got the growth plans, never going to go anywhere. If you can't close the deal, it doesn't matter how fantastic your plans and your pricing are. So that's called big dreams. And then finally, if you're missing the growth, scale, and leverage, you are hitting your ceiling of complexity. You're not running a big business, but you have a lot of big busyness. You have a lot of big busyness. You're burning out your gears. You're grinding your gears. You're burning out your engine. You might be making 100, 125, 150K, but then you're going to hit some natural ceiling and you are done because you're still essentially selling hours for dollars. And that's big busyness. So let's go through the 9 keys to high fees. We're going to do a self-assessment here, and I have a little interactive poll. So come back to your computer. I don't know where you've been. You went to get a cup of coffee, you went to get a drink, you went to who knows what, answer the door with flowers. I don't know what you did, but come back to the computer. This is the interactive polling portion of our self-assessment. So we're going to go through the 9 ingredients. And I'm going to give you a green answer, and I'll explain what that means, a yellow answer, and a red answer. And the questions are specifically designed and calibrated to give you some insight on exactly what you need to work on. Exactly what you need to work on. So let me, actually, did I screw this up? No, here we go. Okay, I've got to get my polls ready here. I'm very excited about my polls. All right. So, stabilized marketing. First step is crystal clear positioning. Crystal clear positioning, let's launch the poll. Let's launch the poll right now. And I am going to hit launch poll. The operative question for you to rate yourself on, please. How effective, appealing, and clear is your answer to the dreaded question? So, what do you do? So, what do you do? If you hate that question, you hate that answer, you're never really been happy with it, you're in the red zone. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 on a scale of 10, right? If you're a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, answer red. If you're, yeah, it's okay, it's not great, I'm not in love with it, but it's okay, it kind of does what it's supposed to do, then you're 5, 6, 7, 8, please hit yellow. And if you love it and it's working, and every single time that you say it, people say, give me your business card, then you're green. So green's a pretty high bar. So please answer the poll and we're going to shut it down in 3 and 2 and 1. And let's look at the results. So we have 26% are happy, 50% kind of in the yellow. So make a note. If you're red or yellow or green, keep tracking around our 3 meatballs here, and then let's keep going. Second part of this, second self-diagnostic, is distinct messaging. Distinct messaging. In other words, do your prospects immediately see how you're better, cooler, faster, smarter than competitors? Let's launch the poll. Let's launch the poll, and we'll see how you do on this one. The question is, to what extent do your prospects immediately, underline the word immediately, see how you and your services and programs are better, cooler, faster, and smarter versus competitors? Meaning that you are not easily interchangeable with other people who do what you do. If you're a 0 through 4, answer that. If you're in the middle, it's like, that's okay, but I still get price shopped, I still get compared, I still, multiple bids, et cetera, we still don't win as much as we should win. That's yellow. And then if you're closing most of the business that comes your way and you are immediately distinct and people immediately see it would be a huge mistake to hire anybody else, then you're green. And let's answer that. I'm going to close it in 3 and 2 and 1. And here we go. Let us look at some results. So this one we have a little bit less green. A little bit less green. Again, thank you for your honesty. This is meant to be a total self-diagnostic situation, right? There's no point lying to me. This is private. This is anonymous. No one's going to know this except you. But it's very important that you know this so you know what areas in your business to fix. So 61% yellow, 24% red, only 15% green. Fantastic. What's up next? Up next is compelling offers. Compelling offers. To what extent do your offers sell themselves? That's the operative question. Let's launch the poll. Please tell me what you think about this one. The specific question to answer: to what extent do your current services, programs, and offers, quote unquote, sell themselves, meaning they're bought and they do not need to be sold? That people hear about what you do and they say, basically, sign me up. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what we need. If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, a lot of convincing, a lot of persuading, a lot of commoditizing. Answer 0 through 4. If it's good but not great, still needs a lot of explanation, explication, proposals, RFPs, you're still pulling the donkey up the mountain, that's yellow. And if most of the time you explain to someone in a sentence or two what you do, and they say, sign me up, that kind of program sells itself. That kind of program is bought and does not need to be sold or pushed. So let's see how we do. We're going to shut it down in 3 and 2 and 1, and let's see the results. Okay, so 44%, so 88% are red and yellow. Only 11% are immediately bought and say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And again, thank you, my friends, for your honesty. This is only meant to be helpful to you. Only meant to be helpful to you. Let's go over to stronger sales. Stronger sales is about moving from sporadic sales success to consistent sales success. Targeted leads means that you have a deliberate, specific, and targeted approach to lead generation. Let's go to the poll. Let's go to the poll. Let's answer this one together. How deliberate, specific, and targeted are your efforts to get in front of your ideal clients, not any clients, but ideal clients who are ready and eager to engage? So this is a question about how deliberate, how specific, and how targeted. If you're doing spray and pray, if you're doing, hey, let's see what falls in my lap, let's see what falls out of the sky, 0 through 4. If you do a little bit of targeting, you're working a couple industries, you're working a couple niches, you have a little bit of a game plan, that's 5 through 8. And if you are laser targeted and 1,000% focused on the exact right kind of prospect, the exact right kind of client, and you know where to find them and you talk to them regularly, that's green. That, again, high bar on green, my friends, high bar on green. And I'm going to close this down in 3 and 2 and 1, and let's take a look. So now people are getting honest. Now people are getting honest. I love this. Thank you, my friends. 12% green, 49% yellow, 39% red. Not unusual, not unusual. Fixable, yes, but not unusual, not unusual. All right, let's keep going around the sales circle. Optimized outreach. This is probably the one where most folks are the weakest. Let's go to the poll. Let's go to the poll. Here is the question. How often do you proactively open sales conversations from, wait for part 2, a focused, written, finite, workable list of prospects? Again, high bar on this one. If the answer is like almost never, that's 0 through 4. It's like, yeah, once in a while I jot down 4 or 5 prospects, I jot down 4 or 5 people, I jot down 4 or 5 people off of LinkedIn. That's 5 through 8. If this is a regular, consistent discipline in your business, how often do you proactively open sales conversations from a focused, written, finite, workable list of prospects? Always, or almost always, then you're green. Then you're green. Let's take a look. Okay, and again, thank you for the honesty. This diagnostic is for your benefit. 72% red, 21% yellow, only 6% green. Only 6% green. I wish I could get these, red is red, but somehow yellow is the green bar, and then this is the blue bar. So I wish I could get the, it's funny because we have the color coding scheme here, and GoToWebinar is not cooperating because it just has its standard colors. So don't let that freak you out. Okay, next one. What is the next piece of stronger sales? Reliable conversion. Once you're talking to somebody, can you convert them reliably at every step? Here's the question to answer, please. How often do you use a consistent, repeatable system of steps? Notice the language, system of steps, to take prospects from initial contact, first hello, to signed contract, here's the check, here's the invoice. How often do you use a consistent, repeatable system where every sale rolls out pretty much the same, consistently and reliably, versus pretty much winging it all the time? Every sale rolls out differently. Every sale just kind of takes its own natural course. Every sale rolls out differently is 0 through 4. A little bit of consistency, a little bit of pattern maybe emerges is 5 through 8. And then always consistent, always repeatable, always reliable. I could take a list of steps, I could hand it to somebody else, and they could sell as well as me. That's green. Again, high bar for green. High bar for green. I'm going to close this down in 3 and 2 and 1, and let's see what we got. So for this one, 57% red, 33% yellow, a little bit better. Green's picking up some steam here, 10%, 10% green, fantastic. Let's go to systematic growth because this is really the exponential driver. Exponential growth starts with you building in revenue multipliers into your business. What does that mean? What percentage of your clients repeat, refer, upgrade, or buy multiple different services from you? Let's go to the question. You'll see it on the screen. Here we go. And that's the question. What percentage of your clients repeat, refer, upgrade, or buy multiple different services? Because to escape that feast and famine cycle, you need to increase client lifetime value and reliably convert one client engagement into 2 or 3 more. If you're not good at doing that, that hardly ever happens, 0 through 4. If it happens once in a while when you get lucky, sometimes, maybe once a month, once every quarter, that's 5 through 8. If it's most clients, most of the time, most of your clients, most of the time, repeat, refer, upgrade, and buy multiple different services from you, that's green. High bar again for green. I'm going to close this down in 3 and 2 and 1. Don't be shy. Get those last minute votes in. And here we go. Let's see how we did here. 43% red, 45% yellow, 12% in the green zone. Very, very nice. Let's wrap this up here. Part number 8 is scalable leverage. Scalable leverage. This question is how much of your income is dependent on your personal time, attention, and presence. Let's pull up the poll. Poll says, to what extent is your income dependent on your personal time, attention, and presence? Meaning you don't work, you don't get paid. You don't sell, you don't make money. You don't deliver, you don't make money. That's a 0 through 4. If you say, well, I have a couple of strategies for scaling, but not a lot and not systematic and not big enough and not often enough, that's 5 through 8. And if most of what you sell is not dependent on your personal time, attention, or presence, that your company, your expertise-based company can run without you, that's 9 or 10. That's green. I'm going to close this down in 4 and 3 and 2, and I gave you an extra second. You see that? We're having fun here. Okay, let's close it down. Here's what we got. 8% green, 16% yellow, 76%, not really. So 76%, your income is tied directly to your time, attention, and presence. Last one. And I would not have the business I have if we weren't good at this. Trusted team. Trusted team. To what extent do you delegate, outsource, and hire? Let's go to the final poll. Final poll is, here's the self-diagnostic question. To what extent do you delegate, outsource, and hire for the tasks and roles that you know you shouldn't be doing yourself? Whether that's a virtual assistant, whether that's a marketing assistant, whether that's a subcontract trainer, subcontract consultant that delivers your programs. Maybe it's even your COO, like our amazing Chief Operating Officer, Charlie Posnack. He does a lot of things in this business that I should not be doing. I shouldn't be touching, I shouldn't be thinking about. And he's a brilliant left brain to my right brain. If you're not delegating anything right now, it's you, yourself, and you. That's 0 through 4. You have a little bit, maybe you have a part-time VA, a couple hours here, a couple hours there. You started to dabble in some delegation and outsourcing. That's 5 through 8. And if you have a robust team of 2, 3, 4, 5 people that you use all the time, and you're used to sending my favorite email, which is Charlie, please handle. Sam, please handle. Kim, please handle. Morgan, please handle. If you're sending a lot of please handle emails, that's green zone. That's 9s and 10s. I'm going to close this down in 3 and 2 and 1. Let's see how you're doing on Trusted Team. Oh, this is good. So 9% green, 31% yellow, only 59% red. I thought this one would be more red, honestly. So congratulations. We're ending on a bang. We're ending on a bang. That it's 31% yellow. I thought it would be almost 70 or 80% red. It's only 59% red. So congratulations. Totally, totally tremendous. Now, here is the story, my friends. Your chart at this point probably looks something like this. Okay, I need some help with that, and that one's not bad, but could be fixed. And I'm pretty good over here, and then this one, gosh, I don't know. It's well, and then this is terrible, and gosh, this isn't very good. And I could really use some help over here in this area. If this is what yours looks like, I'm going to ask you for a little meditative moment. I want you to put one word in the question box, just one single word. How would it feel if your business looked like this? How would it feel if you were in the green zone in every one of these areas? And you knew that through stabilized marketing and stronger sales and systematic growth, you would unlock the combination to better clients, bigger deals, and higher fees. Please put one word, just a single word. Maybe it's a feeling word, emotion word, thinking word, relieved, excited, energized, supercharged, OMG, lots of exclamation points, fantastic. Breakthrough. I love that. Breakthrough. Dominant. Ooh, dominant. Man, those are good words in here. So yes, 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 and yes. I want you to get in touch with that feeling. I want you to get in touch with that feeling. From all of our teaching that we talked about today, if something is missing, one of these 9 areas, one of these 9 accelerators is missing, I'm going to encourage you to add it. If it's messy, I'm going to encourage you to fix it. And if it's there, but it's not quite aligned, it's not quite clicking into place the way it should, I'm going to invite you to pivot it, flex it, click it into the puzzle so it finally makes full contact and starts to kick in for you. If you're not sure how, I'm going to invite you right now to join me for 3 days and we will do this together at Expert Profit Formula Live. This is our 3-day event coming up in June. I'm going to spend a couple minutes walking you through what that looks like, and then we're going to do our big Q&A where I'm happy to answer any of your questions about the model, about the methodology, about the training today, the messaging, the articulation, the distinction, the sales language, all of those things that we talked about. So, as much as we love in-person events, we are doing this event 100% virtual on Zoom. To get in on this, go to epflive.com. All the details are on that info page. It's June 2, 3, and 4, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern. It's a $997 ticket ordinarily when we do these live in person. We're doing it virtual, and you're getting a special coupon code. From this webinar, the coupon code is VIP. VIP, type that into the discount coupon field. Make sure to hit the blue button that says apply, and then what you will see is $997 drops down to $97 when you go to epflive.com. You're then going to click the Enroll Now button when it's safely down at $97, and here's what you're getting. 3-day live virtual conference, no travel, no hotel, no airplanes. It's June 2, 3, and 4, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We're doing hot seats. We're doing special hot seats for your exact goals. We're doing a whole bunch of hot seats all 3 days. We're going to go around those 3 circles, figure out where you need the most help, and help you. Masterminding and networking sessions, lots and lots of interaction. It's a full deep dive experiential immersive experience. It is not a 3-day webinar. It is, let me repeat that, it's not a 3-day webinar because you wouldn't sit still for that and it would bore me to tears. And we're going to do some deep dive trainings on everything we talked about today. Messaging, lead generation, premium fees, high integrity sales process. You're also getting a one-on-one in our coaching zone with our amazing team. So because we're keeping this event very interactive, very experiential, plus everyone gets a one-on-one with our team, we've got a limited number of spots, and I'm giving you a special bonus right now. So we're limiting attendance to make sure everyone gets that level of personal attention. Fast action for the first 15 people who sign up right now on this webinar and during our Q&A coming up here in a moment. You're going to get a bonus one-on-one personal business audit with our COO, Charlie Posnack, who runs our business before the event. What to work on, what to look at, which of those 9 accelerators you can focus on, what you can do even before the event to start getting some results quickly. Then we're throwing in 2 additional bonus trainings. One is our advanced lead generation workshop for all the folks that gave themselves kind of a red or a yellow in that lead generation circle. We're going to help you with that long before the program in June. And you're getting our platform builder video series about how to be more visible and more credible in front of the right target market. That's a $197 program by itself, by the way. So actually the platform builder bonus at $197 is more expensive than your deeply discounted $97 event ticket. So I'm going to encourage you, hop on over, first 15 people, get those 2 bonuses. Hop on right now, epflive.com. That's the registration page. That's the info page that has all the details for you to look at. Magic coupon code for this webinar is VIP.